Welcome to Image One Camera and Video. Today we have a very exciting announcement, and we're showing here with Frazer from Panasonic Lumix.
Hey everybody.
He's going to show us a little bit about the brand new, the amazing GH5, and tell us a little bit about it, please.
Well, this is the platform that we're obviously most famous for, is the GH series of cameras. We feel it's probably the most advanced hybrid camera on the market today. One of the cool things about this camera is that we've switched the sensor completely. It's now a 20 megapixel sensor. We have removed the optical low pass filter, so for photographers you're going to get incredibly sharp photos from this. In addition, it has a 5-axis in-body stabilization system, so this is going to be an incredibly stable platform for photographers. But for you video shooters, don't worry, it's going to work for 4K as well, so you're going to have full 5-axis in-body image stabilization. It also works with our lens system as well, so you get the dual IS system in the camera. We've gone to 225 autofocus points. It's crazy how much faster this is as a focusing camera for photography. It's shockingly good. But then for video shooters, you're going to love it as well, because it is clearly a better camera than the GH4 for autofocus for your video shooting. And then obviously some of the big things people want to hear about are all the cool video functions we've added, right? So we've got the ability to shoot 10-bit video internally in the camera. Wow. We can record that to the SD cards. You can do 60p 4K video. Wow. So for those of you who want cinematic look, we'll give you a slow-mo. For those of you who want more documentary styled work, you get that 60p for a real hyper-realistic look. We've added dual SD card slots on the cameras, so now you can put your photos on one card, videos on the other.
I heard a little bit about the 6K photos, and I've seen some photos. It's amazing. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so 6K photo, I think there's probably a little confusion. Yeah. So 6K refers to its density. So normally a 4K video image is going to give you about 8 megapixels per frame, and that's good for about 11 by 17 print sizes. The new video function, the new 6K photo function, now gives you 18 megapixel still images out of that video. So you can imagine you're recording effectively a 5K video image, but it's got much taller capture because it's a 4:3 aspect ratio or a 3:2 aspect ratio. So that means effectively each of those prints, 24:36, not going to be a problem at all with this camera.
Awesome. And I heard there's a couple Leica lenses got released too with it?
Well, we've announced one official lens that we're going to be launching with it. That's the 12 to 60, I'll probably hold it right side up for you guys, but that's our 12 to 60 millimeter. It's f2.8 at the wide angle. It's going to be f4 at the telephoto. I'll tell you something. I've used the 12 to 35 extensively. That's one of my favorite lenses to use. I don't think I'm going to be using that lens much anymore. I love this lens, both for video and for photography. The new aperture system is fantastic in this lens.
I know you guys updated the image stabilizer, and you talked a little bit about it, but can you tell us about the 5-axis? 5-axis.
Right, so for those of you who don't know what those 5 axes are, you've got a vertical axis, you've got horizontal, we've got pitch and yaw, and then you have roll to control. So all of those things are being done in the sensor. In addition, the lens has a vertical and horizontal control. And what happens is that, especially as we start to get to the longer telephoto end of the lens, the sensor can only move so far. There's only so much it can correct for. So we work in tandem with the lens stabilization to give you an even greater range of stability. So for photographers, even all the way out to 240 millimeters, so on some of our longer lenses, you still get a full 5 stops of stabilization.
And then the lens has an image stabilizer, correct?
Right, that's with the dual IS system.
Okay.
So you're going to get a full 5 stops when you use the dual IS at the long end. Now, keep in mind that for video shooters, you also get a benefit at the full length. It's just there's no spec of stops because we don't really do stops of adjustment for video.
Some asked about it. It's still small. It's still, very comfortable size. I know there's a battery pack that's made for it, and is an XLR adapter, plus it's weather sealed. Is that true?
Right, so we brought a battery grip, so if you come on down to the shop, we'll be able to show the battery grip with the camera. We have an XLR audio adapter attachment. The XLR audio, we used to have, remember the YAGH adapter one on the bottom? There wasn't a lot of need for that today because we have recorders that can take HDMI, and we also do now 10-bit internal, so the need for that external recorder is less important. So instead of us giving you a big brick that had a bunch of SDI terminals, it doesn't make sense anymore. So we've decided to power the XLR adapter from the camera's battery. It just drives right in the top. Power is supplied up through the hot shoe, and then we send the signal back down the hot shoe And it gives you fully balanced audio. It's channel 1 and channel 2. It'll power your Phantom microphones as well.
Fantastic, but it still have a mic jack, right? Just in case if you want to do shotgun mic on it, correct?
No, you have to buy. I'm joking. Yes, we absolutely still have your mic jack here. We've got your headphone jack here as well. This is just to add some flexibility. We're not trying to take anything away.
Last thing is the weather sealed. How does that exactly work? Is it weather resistant, weather sealed? Is it compared to other of the competitors with the weather sealed cameras?
So what we say is it's dust proof, it's splash proof, and now it's freeze proof. So the idea here is that you're going to be able to run this down to about 14 degrees Fahrenheit. Shouldn't really have any issues with freezing. We've removed the pop-up flash, which we found to be somewhat of a weak point for waterproofing, because it would only be waterproof when the flash was down. Occasionally people would use it when the flash was up, and then we would get a nice report of the problem. So we've gone to make certain that there's no real places of incursion that we can deal with for water. And then obviously it's dust proof as well.
And the last thing is pre-orders, and we know people really can't wait to get this in their hands. When do we expect to have this shipping?
So our goal is to have these out to you guys, end of March, beginning of April. So make sure you get those pre-orders in. I know we've got a ton of them already on pre-order. So if you are interested in getting one, I'd probably get down here pretty quick.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Matt.
Shadi. Appreciate it.